Hey, it's time at Dish with D. That's me. Thank you for coming this video and making yourself a party. I am Denise. I love these hummingbird earrings. I'm sorry, they need a moment on this video. Okay, I am Denise. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Monday. Welcome to my weekly weigh-in. Welcome to the Weight Watchers weekly meeting topic. And welcome to my hot mess. This video may be a hot mess, and I do apologize in advance. Don't click off because I need you. I do. I need each and every one of you. So please, whatever you do, do not click off this video because you may relate to this video. You may be able to help me in this video. So I appreciate if you keep watching. I will keep the drama to a minimum. All right, D, how was your week? How was your weigh-in? Let's start with Timmy. Timmy did check in with me on Friday. Thankfully, he remembered because I would have forgot. And he was down 3.6 pounds. He was so excited, but I will say this is probably the first full week he was actually back on plan, eating better, exercising more, doing what he, has been doing. So this has been a really good week for him. So he was so excited. And first thing out of my mouth was, don't celebrate with food. Whatever you do, don't celebrate with food. And I think he's realizing that, sorry, I hate when people drink during videos. It's like, people complain about the eat, I complain about people drinking, and I do it. He realizes that when he goes off plan, it's harder to get back on plan. I'm not telling him not to have that treat. I'm just saying keep it, within reason. Don't go ape shit, because then he goes, then I find it hard to get back. I'm like, yes, because, and you know what he said, which was interesting, he goes, I don't feel well either. When you start eating better, you start feeling better. And then when you eat like crap or eat too much of things or overeat, you don't feel good. And I said, because your body likes the way it feels when you eat really well. So I'm happy for him, 3.6 pounds down. Now, how did your weigh-in go, Dave? Well, how did your week go? Monday was a hot mess after this video. As much as I'm just like you and you guys. Just because I sit here doesn't make me know everything. Doesn't make me, I try not to think about the weigh-in. I wasn't happy with it. I was, and I think because I thought I had a decent week, but apparently I didn't. And I was up, I can't remember how much it was last week, 1 point something. This week, so I had a bad day Monday. I had a bad eating day. Not gonna lie about it. Wasn't really eating junk. I was just eating food. I was eating cheese. I was eating gluten-free pretzels. I mean, not a lot. I mean, yeah, I guess that is junk. That is junk. I was eating, my fun food, my snacky stuff, but, just kept eating it. I would have a bag of the nuts, and I'd have a bag of that. I'd have a bag of this. Never two of the same thing, but multiple different things. So, yeah, I don't even know what I ate that day. And Timmy was home. He was home. He went back on Monday. So and then I did buckle down the rest of the week. I did. Tuesday through, pretty much yesterday. I ate really well. I don't think I went overboard. We did go out on Saturday. We went to a little Valentine's thing where we went to little shops and you got little gifts. And most of the gifts, of course, were sweet treats. So I brought a lot of them home. I did have a strawberry hot chocolate. Yeah, it was I did have breakfast before we went. And the food I ate was, and then we went to lunch. I really had minimal of the treats. I think 80% of them home. I might have had the hot chocolate. It was probably the cheese and cracker at the one place. It was literal. I was like, that always is the funniest thing about this one place. They give you the crappiest sample where you go other places, you get a whoopie pie this big. I brought that home for Peter. It was a chocolate whoopie pie with a raspberry cream. So he was excited. I brought the bark home. The meatball they had at the one place I didn't even eat because your girl doesn't eat frozen meatballs. I gave him to Steve. He thought they were great. I'm like, you live with me. You think those meatballs are great. Okay. So I didn't overeat at the thing. And then we went to a late lunch. We got there about 2:30, 2:45. I had steak and chicken fajitas. I had 3 wraps, 3 tortillas, lettuce, tomato, not even a lot of cheese. And there was sour cream and guacamole. Again, I'm lucky if there was 2 tablespoons of each, honestly. But that was lunch and dinner. So I felt that was a good choice. I felt like, yes, steak has points, I know. But like I said, there wasn't that much of it, and it was both lunch and dinner. So I was like good with that. And there was a little bit of rice too. I forgot there was some Spanish rice, maybe a half a cup. Again, that was lunch and dinner. I didn't eat anything when I came home. Actually, didn't need to. I was pretty satisfied. And yesterday I did really well. So not that I would, but you know what? I did not, let's face it, we all know when we feel like we've lost. And I was like, I don't feel like I lost. I can tell. I could just tell I felt, you feel it, you know it. I look it too. I feel like I have this is hanging again, and it wasn't for a while. So I was not surprised when I got on the scale and it was up 0.8. When did it, I mean, I knew, I know I thought, I mentioned in the live last night, I really thought about not getting weight today. I thought, but I thought, it's not going to change what it is. You face the scale like a big girl. And I was happy it was under a pound. I'm like, it's going to be another pound and a half. And it was 0.8, so I was kind of like a little bit happy about that. But I don't feel I deserved it. Yes, I ate weird, but I didn't eat anything crappy. Like, I didn't eat cake or cookies on Monday. I was eating, like, stuff. So I was just, it's when it's out of my sail. I am just not, my mind's not here. And I don't know why. And I did mention last week about doing the healthy app, and I didn't. I didn't track, let's face it, I didn't track all week. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one. I didn't track all week. I definitely think I was fine, though, but how do we really know unless we tracked? We don't. I'm assuming that I was all right because I ate the same that I normally eat. I eat my vegetables and my protein, my dip at lunch. I weigh and measure my whatever I had for dinner, if I had rice or pasta. I'm good that way. I just, I've been having an issue. This is where my mind is, why I was like so down yesterday, because I've been dealing with this since 2021. 3 years I've been trying to lose this 10 pounds, and it's getting to me now because I can't do it. Am I following the plan? Do you probably not follow? You know what? I don't know. Honestly, I was going to tell you, I don't know. What I will tell you is I am not giving up. I'm not, because if I wallow in this, it's going to keep going up. So I have to sit here and I have to find a center, and you are my center. You are my center. So if I focus and not give up, because honestly, I could shut this channel down today the way I feel, but I know that would be a detriment to me because of the scale. I mean, I could lose myself. We've been there. We've all been there. And what I need to do is maybe step back from this and focus on me. So I have a couple apps I've had on my phone that I think, one was My Plate that I did talk to you guys about. It's from the US. I'll put a link in the description box. It's free. You can get an app, you can get it on the website, and it just tells you to eat, like, it's kind of like old Weight Watchers way back with the exchanges. Eat these amount of vegetables. So I'm thinking maybe we go old school. Just trying something completely different, not worrying about what the points are, what the calories are, what the macros are, just what the food is. So that's what I want to focus on this week. I will still give points because obviously I eat the same. I don't eat really different food. It's just going to be a different way of just doing things and looking at, like, this is what's me to focus on grains and fruits and vegetables. So I'm going to be doing that, and I guess I'll leave a link for that, and I guess I'll still give the points because obviously I know them, so don't fret. It's just something I need to do for me, and because I don't want to be that channel you don't see anymore. How many channels have you watched that all of a sudden they're not there anymore? They're gone. I mean, like, one that comes right to my front of my head was Weight Watching Mama. She was one of the first ones I started back in 2015, I think. And like, I'm hoping she's not ballooned up, because that would be my fear for me. If I don't have an accountability channel, I will gain weight because nobody's going to start looking at me anymore. I mean, Steve doesn't care. Steve loves me no matter what I weigh. He'd want me to be healthy, yes, but he loved me no matter what. And my mental health is suffering because I'm getting frustrated. And nothing ever good comes from frustration. So we need to maybe just find something totally different. For me, that's what I want to do. Now, the comments gonna be like, Weight Watchers works for me. I'm saying nobody's telling you to leave anything. I am not sitting here telling you not to do anything. You do what's right for you, because I'm doing what I'm thinking is right for me. And also, and here's a big one, and I'm going to be slammed for this, but it's my own fault because I've chosen to do it. I think getting weight on Mondays has been a detriment to me. I'm going to sit here and tell you, it's hard to be good on the weekends when everybody's around and we go out with our friends. And it's becoming that I'm depressed about it. I'm out there like the bowl. Not that I was going to have a bowl, but I refuse to have any chips. Now, is that normal not to have any chips? No, I was like looking like I was like on a diet because I can't have any chips because I got to get weight on Monday. That's the reason I didn't have them. And I thought I could have had some. I could have had somebody hand me a handful, put it on my plate, and that was it. I have to do what's mentally good for me, and it was stressing me out every Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, maybe there will be my higher point days, because guess what? Sometimes we have higher point, higher calorie days. As long as every day isn't like that. So I think we're going to go back to Saturday weigh-ins. As much as I don't want to, because I don't want to film on a Saturday morning. But honestly, this video really only takes me 20 minutes. It's not that detrimental. But I feel like I want to go back. I could still weigh in on Saturday and still upload on Monday. So let me know if you'd rather be upload on Saturday. It doesn't really matter. Honestly, this video is really easy. I like, these videos don't bother me, the straight talking ones, because it's just a film upload. It's just no editing to this because it's, here it is. This is it. It's not like I have to piece it together. So those are very easy videos. I should do more vlogs like this because I absolutely love doing them. But that's my weigh-in. That's my plan. Let me know in the comment section below what your ideas are, because I'm always open to ideas. I am. I definitely. I had somebody tell me, and I'm gonna. She may watch my channel. I don't know if she watches the videos, but she kind of shamed me because I measured with a tablespoon versus putting it on a scale. And let me tell you something. I went back and watched that video to double check that it was not a heaping tablespoon. It was a tablespoon. I had maybe a hair over it. Again, if that's going to be the reason I gain weight, well, then I'm packing my bags up and I'm giving up. Because let me tell you something, that is not a problem. And I felt like if you want me to focus on these, you know, that's a diet mentality. I'm sorry, I could have I went back, I said, was it a heaping tablespoon? I went back, I'm like, no, it wasn't a heaping tablespoon. I went back, I zeroed in, I'm like, because I have the footage. I'm like going, no, that isn't a heaping tablespoon. That was a normal looking tablespoon. And I would bet it was within a gram or two of what it should have been. And again, that is not going to be the reason. And I felt emotional. Again, when people shame you, if that's your opinion, that's great. You don't need to voice it and sound negative about it. And, you know, again, I'm feeling bad enough about myself. I don't need, that was just, I felt a little out of line. Personally, I wouldn't have said that. But let's go to the topic at hand. I had to address that because it was kind of hurtful. How to stay inspired no matter what the scale says. I saw this yesterday because I wanted to see what the topic was based on my mood. And I'm like, oh, it's going to be good. All right. Yeah. How do we stay inspired? This may help me today, Beth Jane. No matter what the scale says. There are so many ways to measure progress on this journey other than weight loss. The best way to tap into them is by imagining the scale doesn't exist. If only. Can we imagine the scale doesn't exist? Definition: non-scale victories. Progress that isn't related to a number on the scale. It helps you the bigger picture to stay inspired. Non-scale victories. Oh my goodness. I have so many non-scale victories. I don't feel them right now, but I have had several non-scale victories. But, you know, it's so important. See, for me, the scale's going up. So I need to focus on that number. But when it's kind of leveled off, the non-scale victories are huge, right? 3 things down that have changed in the past month. God, in the past month, what has changed? Mine's all negative, so we can't be better. Not the number on the scales on there. I've been eating more vegetables. I've been trying to explore different options of different foods I haven't had, and I pickled vegetables this month. That was something different to do with a food. So I'm getting more into what can I do with this food that I really like, but I'm kind of tired of eating. Find a different preparation for it. I taste that all the time. Cauliflower is great on its own, but when you pickle it, it was awesome. The mushrooms are great sauteed, but when you pickle them, they're awesome. Brussels sprouts, great shredded in a salad, great roasted with a little balsamic drizzle. Oh my gosh. See, I used to eat my mother's Brussels sprouts, and all she did was she bought frozen Brussels sprouts and boiled them, and they were horrible, and they stunk. But when I started making my own Brussels sprouts, and she's like, what are these? I'm like, they're Brussels sprouts. She goes, really? I'm like, yeah, because your Brussels sprouts stunk. But this is going back a few years. But I'm telling you, Brussels sprouts are like And I make them, anytime we've been invited out for dinner, I'll bring Brussels sprouts. And people are like, what are these? These are so good, Denise. I'm like, they're Brussels sprouts. They're like, what? I hate Brussels sprouts, but these are good. Because we always just boil something, and that's the way we think is good. You know, a roast or a saute. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Struggling to come up with three? Yeah, I am. Ask yourself, how would I measure progress if the scale didn't exist? Consider healthy habits like starting a wake up and walking routine. Yes, movements may be noticing. Movements you may not be noticing. Oh my gosh. Yes, movements. Maybe noticing you aren't so wiped out after. I mean, I can get my mile in on Glam Squad, but I've been doing that. That's something new. And I really wanted to get out for a nice morning walk, but it's been so cold. But it's definitely on my agenda for when the weather breaks that I want to, after, I can't take the dog because he barely stops too much. He stops too much. He's a boy. He stops and smells. So, and he's older and he's got bad knees. So I'm lucky if he can get a good 3/4 of a mile in before he really gets tuckered out. And he's an energetic dog. He's a thin dog. He's energetic, but he's old. He's getting old. He'll be 12. I thought he was going to be 13. He's going to be 12. So he doesn't have that stamina. Like I said, he stops too much. So I can't take him out. I do take him out though twice a day. But for me, I need to go out without him and just have a nice long walk. Changes in your health. I did go to the doctors. All my blood work was great. Except my cholesterol was slightly elevated, which is hilarious. It was my total that was slightly elevated. So it was 215. It was 210 the last time. Now it's 215. Oops. New to you experiences trying strength training classes or leaving a cook both count. Wait a minute. Strength training classes or learning to cook both count. Oh, I definitely have a new app on my phone. What kills me about these apps is they charge you. And honestly, I don't know if I like enough to pay for it. You get like 3 days. Well, that's not enough time. I need like 2 weeks. So I have another one. We'll see. The one I thought was okay was, I think it was $35 a month. I mean, $35 a year, which isn't steep, but if you don't use it, it is steep. And that's the fear of mine. I'd rather not pay for it and not use it than pay for it and not use it. And then maybe you will use it. I want to have it more for 4 days than a couple weeks to tell me that. Now that you have a list, think about what those wins really mean. Recognizing the impact of each one. Maybe cooking more means you enjoy healthier, fresher meals, or walking routines help you stress less. Zoom out to see the big picture. How do you feel reflecting on celebrating these types of wins? How is it different from you when you focused only on the scale? I mean, let's call it out like it is. It's the number on the scale. As much as these non-scale victories are great, and they are, but it's that defining number that makes or breaks you. It is. I mean, we have to look at on-scale victories, obviously, but we know. It's that number. And how do we, like when like last week, I knew my week was good, but that scale defined, and it ruined my week. No matter how many good things I did, that scale just blew the wind out of my sail. I wish I can give you more advice than that. Let's see what else they have to say. Sure, it feels amazing to see the lower number on the scale each week, or if you've already met your goal, to maintain that same-ish number. But that's only a measurement of progress. It's hardly a sure thing, since plateaus and setbacks are part of this journey. Well, a plateau and a setback for 3 years is way more than anybody can take, honestly. So just like your why probably goes beyond losing weight, so should your wins. And all wins are worth noticing and celebrating, from small to concrete changes, like eating vegetables every day, to more abstract victories, like realizing you've got energy, body stamina. The scale will never show the progress like that. I mean, yes, my vegetables have been going up, and I've been trying to, this whole year, it's been the year of the vegetable. I've been trying to incorporate vegetables almost with every meal. I mean, sometimes it doesn't make it into breakfast, but I mean, a vegetable and oatmeal, I don't know. I'm not doing cauliflower before you say it. But most times if I don't have oatmeal, there is a vegetable in my breakfast, whether it's a zucchini, whether it's peppers, whether it's mushrooms, there's usually a vegetable with breakfast. And lunch, you've been seeing my girl lunches. I love veggies and dip, and I've been dipping either in spinach dip or just dressing. Sometimes I make my own hummus, and I've been doing radishes, carrot chips, cucumber. I've been having that pretty much every day. And dinner, there's always a vegetable with dinner. So I'm trying, maybe I need to up that. I think the dinner vegetable is a little bit lackluster. I think we need to up that. It's hard because dinner is with everybody. So I have to have enough vegetables for everyone. So for me to have a half a plate of vegetables, there's got to be more vegetables because we got to share. So there's been my problem with the dinner vegetables. Everybody else has to eat them. And honestly, can we call it out? I'm tired of salad. Have you noticed on what I eat in a day? Have you seen a big ass salad in a while? I have lost my taste for lettuce. I just can't, I cannot, it literally, like, I want to gag when I think about it. I'm hoping it's a phase. I'm hoping because I went from romaine all the time to mesclun all the time. Then I was doing the green leaf. Yeah, I didn't buy lettuce last time I went shopping. I have no lettuce in the house, which is hard because it's really good on a sandwich or a wrap. Just don't feel like lettuce. I like spinach now. I mean, Patrick, he always buys spinach because he's spinach obsessed. So I'll throw some of that in there. But honestly, I have not felt like salad. I don't know what it is. The thought of salad just literally I walk by and I'm like, nothing jumps out at me to buy, and I just walk by it. That's been a problem. Because I mean, a good salad on the side, that would be my dinner vegetable. Think about that, Denise. That would be your dinner vegetable. But when you can't stomach it, maybe we should try different dressings. I mean, I kind of like making my own vinaigrettes. I always have olive oil and vinegar. Maybe I should just do vinaigrettes with myself because it does kind of sound good. Like a little bit of, I have fancy red wine vinegars. I have fancy apple cider vinegars. I have spritz of olive oil. We need to bring salad back. Definitely. I think. I don't know what kind. What kind? None of it's like, oh yeah, that sounds really good. Yeah, no. I think maybe the mesclun might be a little more palatable. Good wedge sounds really good now. Good wedge salad. Steve, we were out on Valentine's Day. He got a big old wedge. It looks so good with that creamy dressing and the bacon and the cheese. It's like, of course it does. It's got bacon, cheese, and creamy dressing. We got to work on our salad. Note to self, work on the salad. At least with dinner. Might not be my full lunch, but maybe a side salad might be in order. Research shows that for many Weight Watcher members, reflecting on non-scale victories helps them lose weight and keep it off. So try expanding your definition of progress to make a plan for how you'll keep popping the proverbial champagne. Maybe you will do it before weighing yourself or while journaling. Regardless, the more you look beyond the scale for reasons to celebrate, the more it may come naturally along, even more NSVs. And there's no more 3 fast facts. They did away with 3 fast facts. Somebody told me that their leader at Weight Watchers said there's no more 3 fast facts. So no more 3 fast facts. I can come up with 3 fast facts. The scale should not define you. Look beyond the scale at the little things that have changed in your life. And 3, take pictures, take measurements. You need progress photos, progress measurements. Because that scale could not budge, but if you have measurements, you could see some inches. If you have pictures, you could see, oh my gosh, my face looks so much better. I didn't realize, because we see ourselves every day and we look the same to ourselves every day. We still see the girl sometimes that started this journey in the mirror, and people go, oh my gosh, you look so much better. You're like, really? Because I don't see it. We don't see it. And sometimes the people that live with us don't see it because they see us every day. But people who haven't seen you will see it because it's like been months since they've seen you. So that is one of my facts. Pictures and measurements. If you don't like measurements, do the pictures. I know we don't like taking pictures of ourselves. I know, because we don't feel we want to see it. But I think it's good for progress to see a full body and a face. Some people wear the same clothes, like they take frontal and they take profile, they'll turn around sideways so you can see, like, I guess, their hips, boobs, and waist. I mean, it's a hard picture. Somebody, who was it that posted that? And I can't remember who it was. And I'm like, wow, I give you credit for doing that, because it's hard not only to take those pictures, but to post those pictures, because that is like, it's hard. It's hard, but it's helpful because once you put it out there, you don't want it out there anymore. So what could you do to take it back? Is you can only do progress. You can only do better to not see that, to see the progress picture. Like, here's my progress picture. Like, wow, you'll see it definitely. Usually it happens, for at least for me, it's usually the neck and the upper part of my waist. The lower part seems to be the one that's troublesome. When I lost the 100 pounds, everything kind of dropped. And I guess I wasn't prepared for that, to have this like lower stomach that I didn't have. I mean, I had one big stomach. Now I have like a much better waist and a patch, is for no other words. It's just, it's loose. And I mean, I'm, if I ever were to lose enough, which I don't think I would be, where I would be down, I would have to have skin removal surgery, because it would be really bad. Because I was heavy for 40 years, so my skin's not gonna go back. It's not, and it's gonna be, but I don't know if I'll ever get down to that to worry about that, because I can't get 10 pounds off. I'm gonna worry about that, yeah. Denise, focus on the task at hand. So I will love your comments in the description box, in the comment section below. Let me know how your week went. I apologize for just, being a disappointment. It's just been, I don't know. If you've been here with me for a while, you've seen me go through this. You've seen the fact that I've been struggling, and I'm either here and then I go up a little and then I stay there and then go up. It's like I have not gone to where I need to go in 3 years. And it's getting to the fact that it's one thing not to get back down, but it's another thing to keep climbing up. It's getting to me, folks. It really is. But I'm not giving up, because I can't let all the progress go in the toilet. Then for all this would have been for nothing. And all the struggles I've been in the last 5-6 years have been for nothing. So I have to make everything that I do count. So like I said, I'm going to try this other app and focus more just on food and not anything else for a week. I mean, it's like I said, we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll be another gain next week. Maybe this is not the answer. I just need to take a step back, I think, from thinking about points, thinking about macros, thinking about calories, thinking about tracking. This is a tracking, I shouldn't say it. This is a tracking method. It's telling you how much to eat. So I will definitely put that link in the description box below if you're interested. I guess it's free. Doesn't hurt to just look at it, and I'm interested to see how I do and just change my mindset. I need to get a love affair back. Right now I'm having a love-hate. We need to have the love. So I appreciate the love. I do. Please thumbs up this video if you're behind me. And if you think I'm full of hot air, let me know in the comment section below. You won't hurt my feelings, You all have to be honest. As I am being honest, so I expect you to be honest. Just nicely honest is perfect. Like, don't slam me for using a tablespoon. I thought to myself, I didn't guesstimate it. I literally measured it. So that is it for me. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button after this video, I would love for you. If you still want to join this community, I would love to have you. We go live here on Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern time for weight loss chit chat, inspiration chit chat, sharing chit chat, chit chat. So join us here. I have a fantastic Facebook group that I depend on for my life, Disherty's Crew, so follow them as well. Thank you for watching. Thank you for understanding. And yeah, we're probably going to go into, let me know about the weigh-in day. I'm probably going to get weighed in on Saturday. I still may just upload on Monday. It probably doesn't matter. I just think though, I think that stress is stressing me out as well, because, this journey is hard enough. I don't need any added pressure. We know that. We have to take the, the small wins where we can and the help where we can. So I thought it would be a good idea, because I thought, well, I haven't been behaving on the weekends. Well, here's the bottom line. I haven't been behaving on Mondays either. So, So yeah, I'm definitely going to go back to Saturday weigh-ins. Whether I'll upload on Saturday, I might just wait till Monday. But let me know. I'm all up for, ideas. So that is it for me. I will dish with you another day. Goodbye for now, and